Welcome to another RSR. Tonight I'm reviewing Canada 3, Suriname 0, 4-0 on aggregate in the CONCACAF Nations League 2024-25 quarterfinal leg 2. Canada advances to the Nations League finals after dispatching Suriname pretty damn easily, pretty damn strongly. They were the better team by far tonight. They did what they were supposed to do. They move on. Probably should have won by more, but they rotated just a little bit. But they did enough to be top of the table of the semifinalists as it stands. And they probably will stay that way. If Mexico wins, they sure will stay that way. If Honduras, depends on the tie, but I don't think Honduras will win 2-0. And even then, that's math. But either way, we'll see what happens. Canada 3, Suriname 0. 4-0 global en la Liga de Nations. Cuartos de final partido vuelta. Canada avanzar de la semifinales de la Nations League. Líder de la tabla. Primero equipo. Canada wins, advances, well-deserved. Goals are scored as follows. Jonathan David, 25th minute. Ball gets wheeled around the box. Played over to him. Played over to Jonathan David after a ball falling around the center of the box. Save, rebound, falls to David. He shoots it past Vassin. 1-0, 2-0 on aggregate, 25th minute. 1-0 esta noche, 2-0 global. Beautiful goal by Jonathan David. He gets another for Canada, and it starts the game. They start breaking down the dam, knocking at the door. They should have won by more, but they got it done. Jacob Schaffelberg, 30th minute. Ball played over the top. Vassin comes way too far out of the net. Schaffelberg just pings it past him. He keeps running, taps the ball into the net. 2-0 in the 30th minute. 3-0 on aggregate. 2-0 esta noche. 3-0 global. They have the lead. They're one away from being above the USA on goal differential because they only had a +3. Canada needs a +4. They would get it, but not through Moise Bombito. Ball's crossed in. It's headed through off a defender. Falls to Moise Bombito. He puts it into the net, but it's taken away for a foul by Johnston on the defender. Even though it wasn't offside, that was a wrong thought process. If there was no foul, it would have counted because it went off defender. But that means at halftime, it's 2-0, 3-0 on aggregate. 2-0. Miro tiempo esta noche. 3-0 global. Then finally, the 67th minute, Jacob Schaffelberg. Ball's crossed in from the far side of the box. It just curls into Schaffelberg. He pops it in past Vassin. Beautiful goal for Schaffelberg. 3-0 on the night. 4-0 on aggregate. 3-0 esta noche. 4-0 global. That's where it would end. 3-0 full-time. 4-0 on aggregate. 3-0. 3-0 esta noche. 4-0 global. There you go. Canada wins. Easy as you like. 2 legs. Should it have been more? Yes, Bombito should have scored. There should have been another goal in the second half for Canada. Was it the 7, 8, 9, 10-0 I expected? No, but Suriname played tough. I will give them that. They played tough over both legs. Only had 1 shot on goal, and even with no proper midfielders for most of the both matches, they still played tough. I'll give them that. Full-time stats, 12 shots to 4, 4 shots on goal to 1, 55% possession to 45% possession, 438 passes to 360, 79% pass accuracy to 76, 21 fouls to 14, 2 offside to 1, 0 yellow cards to 1, 0 red cards to 0, 5 corners to 2. Suriname was outplayed the whole game. Were they tough at times? Yes. Did Vassin make some saves that he shouldn't have made? Yes. Did Canada miss some chances they shouldn't have missed? Yes, but I will say this much. Canada was the better team by far tonight, and even the first leg. Suriname only had 1 shot on goal. The game got very chippy. They threw a yellow card late in the first half on Vassin. He disrespected the referee, but they finally threw a yellow card. But the game was very chippy in general. I think it was very much bad reffed. It is what it is. Canada won. They didn't lose their confidence or their mojo. They kept pushing. They should have won by more. I think Canada were the better team. They put the ball forward. Larin had some moments where he should have shot the ball. David as well. Schaffelberg was amazing tonight. To me, Schaffelberg was man of the match. What a performance from Jacob Schaffelberg. 2 goals. Amazing. Kamal Miller went and put his body on the line multiple times for this team in defense. Cornelius was gone, but Miller played well with Bombito. It is Suriname, but he played well. Bombito should have had a goal. I didn't really see the foul by Johnston. I think it was a ticky call. It wasn't offside, that's for sure. The foul, the shoulder in as he's jumping up for the ball, what do you want him to do? What do you want him to do? I don't think that's a foul. Should have stood. I think the Bombito goal should have stood. Point blank, period. But again, Canada did what they were supposed to do. That's all I really could say is Canada did what they were supposed to do, especially tonight, but over both legs. They did the bare minimum. I think Suriname definitely were tough at times. I think Canada's finishing still needs a little bit of polishing at times. Vassin made a lot of saves as well, but there were some things where Canada should have finished, for sure. They didn't, but they should have finished. That's life. Suriname were tougher than I expected over both legs. Even though I think Menzo made some bad personnel decisions, I think Farai should have played much longer. I think Lonvik wasn't great throughout this tie. I think Shaquille Pinas should have stayed back in the back four. Vassin playing definitely made Suriname stay closer, but Suriname played tough. First leg, of course, they were at home. It's hard to play on the road. Second half, second game, second leg, they were tough. They kept this from being a total ass-kicking, for sure. And you know what? I got to respect that. Canada did shoot themselves in the foot a couple of times here or there. Second leg, both legs, Suriname only got 1 shot on target, so offensively, they were not great at all. That's probably because Farad barely played. That was stupid. That's supposed to be your big guy. Geraldo Becker didn't really show much, sadly, and he's a good player. He has a very good career, but he didn't show much. Farai didn't get to play much, which sucks. I think he should have. But Suriname were tough, and you know what? I got to give them props. I was a bit too harsh on them. I thought Canada would absolutely just run them ragged for 2 legs, like 3-0 each leg or whatever. I was wrong about that. You know what? Y'all have a little bit of an I told you so moment at me, but I still told you Canada would win pretty strongly. And overall, if you look at the matches, how they were played, Canada was way better. Suriname kept the bleeding very minimal. That is true, because they were tough. And Vassin made a lot of saves, but that's exactly how he does at his club. He makes a lot of saves, but he still allows goals. That's why they're mid-table. But hey, you have a little bit of an I told you so, but Canada still won, so who really won? Who really won? Exactly. So, hey, good for Canada. They got it done. Man of the match is Schaffelberg. Suriname was tougher than I expected over both legs. Not offensively scary, but defensively, they are a well-drilled team. They didn't play any proper midfielders. That's probably why. They just played defenders in midfield. Really killed their offensive performance. But, it made them better defensively, so they didn't look as bad. They look better in comparison. But, hey, you know what? They'll learn from this. And you know what? I respect them. I gained a bit of respect for Suriname. They're a tough team. I respect them anyway, but this was a tough Suriname team. I respect what they did. They need better personnel changes or personnel picks, but you know what? I won't say I'm afraid to see them again, but I'd like to see them again. Hopefully at the Gold Cup. Well, that's pretty much the likelihood, isn't it, before the World Cup? Hopefully we see them at the Gold Cup. I hope so. They'll be playing the prelims. Best of luck to them. Learn from this and be better. I'd like to see y'all again. Good luck. Especially during the Gold Cup and World Cup qualifiers. Good luck. Playing Canada, see them again. But we'll watch them again, I'm sure. and I hope they learn from this. Canada, you did your job. You're still top of the table anyway. So even though they were strong, Canada are still top of the table at the Nations League semifinals standings to be the best ranked team during the Nations League semis, the highest seeded team. That's good. Still means you won't have to play the U.S. during the semifinals. That's what that means. You'll still have to play them during the final, though, because there's no way whoever plays them beats them. But who knows? That's why they play the game. With that being said, though, if you like this video, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification once subscribed. Send chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. Put this in playlists. Share with friends and family. All that great stuff. I will be live before the start of the second half of the Mexico-Honduras game. They've played like crap so far, but no score yet. Seems like they'll save everything for the second half and extra time, so that's good, if there is. We will finish that. We will review the Mexico game/series. I'll tell you what I thought about the whole thing. And there you go. So, a half stream, another review, and then I'll see you tomorrow for the Nations League Group B, or League B recap, the play-in recap, and League A quarterfinals recap, and early semifinals predictions. It's a whole omnibus. Could be like a 20-minute video. We'll find out, though. Congratulations. Felicidades, Canada. Commiserations, Suriname. I'll see you later very soon. I'm Ryan and I'm out. Peace. See ya. Let's go, boys. Let's go.